Hi guys, it's James from Highton Vet Clinic. Today I'm actually talking about something which we see, I guess, randomly commonly, and that would be ringworm. Ringworm is a highly contagious disease which is often spread with cats. It is what we call a zoonotic disease, which basically means it can spread from animal to human or vice versa, human to animal. This is Milo. He's only a young little kitten. He's just presented us today with the owner actually for routine vaccination. He's actually got a little spot which I'm not sure you can appreciate on his little leg. And basically I guess the owner wasn't too alarmed. We've basically done some little checking for him, and unfortunately it's suggestive of ringworm. A couple of different ways the vets may get a bit of a tentative diagnosis or a diagnosis. One would be there's a test called a Woods lamp test, which is ultraviolet light actually fluoresces on the area, and what can happen is the skin glows a certain colour which is suggestive of ringworm. If we were also suspicious but they didn't test positive on that, there is a little hair pluck we can do. We actually then grow the fungal spores, which then again is suggestive of a diagnosis of ringworm. Ringworm itself is a fungal spore. It's actually not spread as intestinal worms, because some people get a bit confused. But yeah, it's fungal spores. The risk is that because the little spores are spread everywhere, the risk for you at home is the fungal spores spread and obviously the disease is spread. Humans often get little circular lesions on themselves as well. If you're at all concerned, in particular, I guess if you have a rescue cat, as it's not uncommon unfortunately in shelters and so forth, but getting the cat checked early. Also dogs, that does occur in dogs, but if we get them checked obviously and start them on treatment, there are some topical creams which work okay for really mild cases. Other times there's some stronger medication which we may have to give, so oral medication or suspensions. Also, and I guess that's treating the cat, there are some washes, the antifungal washes, which are useful. A lot of cats don't like being washed, but a lot of dogs will tolerate that. There's also some products called F10, which is a veterinary disinfectant for the home environment situation, so we don't spread the fungal spores around at home. And in addition to that, there's also a wash called Caniston wash, which you can get from the supermarket to actually treat the home environment, so the bedding and everything. Because it is contagious, where the cats are going, little fungal spores are going off, and obviously then getting in your bedding and stuff like that, and hence the F10 is quite useful with the Caniston wash. And I guess from the cats, I think they often do recover, but it can be a bit of a protracted process because of the risk of reinfection, or one pet gets sick, the other pet gets sick, and then the owners get spots as well. So unfortunately for little Milo, he will be undergoing quite a few weeks of treatment before he's probably back to square one. But otherwise, I guess from his side of thing, a dedicated owner, you can get on top of them and avoid them, I guess, running around the house to avoid the spread. But what I'll do is I'll actually turn the lights off, and you should be able to see this area glow, all being well. It might not be the best with this light, unfortunately, but yeah, you'll tend to find we tend to see them glow a little bit as well. And you can probably see a little bit. It's not as good in this light, unfortunately. But from our side of things, what you tend to find is once we get the right treatment, and if they've got round circular lesions and it stops the spread, we'll get a good result. I hope this is interesting, guys, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.